I don't think he's shit. What did I say before he signed? You guys were all working with me before he signed. I turned around and said, he's okay. That was still, we worked together more than anyone. I said, didn't I? I said, he's okay. I don't think he's shit. I don't think he's great. I said, for 65 million, though, we've not scouted world football. For 65 million to come back with 60 million, 50, whatever it is, to come back with Dominic Solanke from across world football with that amount of money, I thought was really poor. He's okay. He works hard. Sometimes his hold-up play is great. Other times it bounces off him. I don't think he's a natural finisher. When you watch him in front of goal, he doesn't look like a natural finisher. But he's okay.
Who would you have signed with 65 million?
Who would I sign for 60 million across world football? Well, Santiago Gimenez has just gone for 30 million euros.
And he's not as good.
And he's not as... Oh,
no, not a chance.
Don't.
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
What?
Not a single
Okay,
chance.
Arian, based on what?
Based on anything. He was not even good for Feyenoord for a long time when we were linked with him and we got Solanke instead. He had a very poor season. They started the season with Feyenoord. He's not been that good.
So what's Solanke done then? What's Solanke done then?
We look way better at attacking with Solanke in the team than without.
That's not what I asked. It's not what I asked.
There's no facts behind it.
Do you want me
This is what I mean. Again,
Okay.
it's all like anyone you mention. This is what makes me laugh, right? If we had signed Santiago Gimenez, Perchi.
No, when we were linked with him. No. Genuinely, Saba, I can show you DMs. I can show you DMs. When we were linked with Gimenez.
Yes, but the thing is, Arian,
I did not want Gimenez when we were linked with him. I really wasn't.
Sure, but if he had signed for Spurs, this is what we do. Do you know what? This is the Werner disease from last year. Perchi and I did a show, right, on the channel, right, 4 days apart, right? Now, midweek, Man United, if anyone remembers, Man United were close to getting Werner on loan. But do you remember, Perchi? We were doing a show and going, oh my God, Man U have stooped so low, they're going to get Werner. Everyone in my chat, hundreds. God, Werner shit. Perchi, fast forward 4 days to the Saturday when we signed him, and it was, oh, you guys are so negative. He's perfect for Ange. But Arian, this is what fans do. But on what world is Solanke better than Santiago Gimenez?
What do you what fans do is on what world is Gimenez better? Gimenez is not a good footballer at all.
What?
I've never watched. I've watched games of Feyenoord with him playing, even the ones where he scored. I'm not impressed by him at all. I'm genuinely not. And he's gone to Milan. He's not gonna pull up any trees at Milan. He scored 2 goals.
Is Solanke pulling up trees at Spurs?
Solanke's not world class, but he's better than Gimenez. I'll tell you that.
That's not. No, but again, Arian, we've got to do this thing that when I ask you a question, the answer.
He's not pulling up. Okay, you want me to give you a okay. Is he pulling up trees at Spurs? No, because he's not. Why? He's not in the Golden Boot race. That's why he's not pulling up trees. He's not in the Golden Boot race. But
Solanke scored 7 goals in 18. And what's?
And let me see how many Gimenez has scored then.
I'll do it. No, it's fine. I can do it now.
Gimenez has only just joined a new club.
Yes, in 8 games, in eight games in all competitions, he scored 3 goals.
He scored 2 and 4.
Yep.
Last season, by the way, he scored 16 goals in 19 appearances.
Yeah,
the season before that, he scored 26 in 41. The season before that, he scored 23 in 45.
I can look at all of that and tell you I do not care. I've seen this guy play enough times to know he is nothing special. He's nothing special.
Okay, so you rate Solanke.
This is what hurts my head, Aaron.
Saba, let's make a prediction about his time in Milan. I'm happy to do it. What do you think he's going to do?
You know what? We could have bought Girassi for about 20 million.
Girassi he had a release clause for 18 million pounds. I'd have had him.
There you go.
I'd have had way better than
how much was Evan Nilsson?
30 million, I think.
Evan Nilsson?
Yeah,
Evan Nilsson. Here's the thing with Evan Nilsson. Actually, I thought Evan Nilsson was a good signing because I watched a lot of Porto when he was at.
Do you know what? I'd have gone and signed Chris Wood. You know, I'd have signed Chris Wood, proper goal scorer, but not with these shit tactics.
You think Chris Wood is better than Dominic Solanke? Okay,
you know
what?
As a goal scorer, yeah. As a goal scorer, yeah.
Oh my, I can't.
Who's had the better career?
Who's had the better career?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Between Solanke and Chris Wood, the 2 players we're talking about.
Can I say, right? I've got no issue, right? I've got no issue with us signing Solanke. Okay, there's two caveats though. One, we paid over the odds. We paid way over the odds for him. And two, if you're going to sign a Solanke, fucking sign some top quality wide players, not the shit that we brought into this club. And I'm not talking about Johnson who scores tap-ins, a footballer that delivers when we need it. Because against Man City, what did Johnson do other than one good cross? Yeah. What did Odegaard do other than take on the man once? Because you know, and this is what I mean, Werners and Johnsons and Oddberts and Yangs and
everyone knows we need proper fucking wingers to this club.
Let's be fair. Can I just say,
Arian, that's my point. I've got Perchy, sorry, 1 second. I don't mind Solanke being at the club, but you've got to put some quality wide players around him.
But are we fair to say
we haven't done that? So what's the point of Solanke?
Fairness, right? In all fairness, is Solanke really just a one-season wonder?
No,
he had one good season last season, and we paid over the odds for a one.
But look at the way Bournemouth played, though. Look at the way Areola set up Bournemouth.
He's been good this season. He's not had a bad season.
We don't play to Solanke's strengths. Spurs don't play to Solanke's strengths.
Hang on. 1 second. You're saying he's. Do you know what I find funny, right? Exactly. And Aaron, you the archetypal Spurs fan that does this. Has Kai Havertz had a good season at Arsenal? Would you rate Kai Havertz?
No,
because all the hang on, because all of the hallmarks of what you're saying about Solanke is what Arsenal fans say about Kai Havertz, and everyone else says he's crap. Oh, he's good hold-up play,
but he isn't. His hold-up play isn't good.
Hang on. I know it's not, but this is my point. We judge players differently to other clubs in the world. Is Nicholas Jackson a good player?
He's decent.
He's decent, right? But this is what I hear. I hear all the time, right? What I hear all the time with Solanke is we judge him. We can't judge Solanke on goals scored because of everything else.
No, you can't.
Everyone else, we judge him differently.
No. I'm not saying don't judge Solanke by his goals. I think
what do we judge him on then? What's he good? What is Solanke good at?
This is why I said he's not pulling up trees. He isn't in the Golden Boot race. A striker who's at the top level should be in the Golden Boot race. And I think in a team like ours, who's scoring so many goals,
I don't think he should have been in the Golden Boot range. I said he would score 15, 16
I think
goals
at least 15. I think if he returns around 15 goals this season, I think it'd be a very good season. I think on top of the other things he brings to the game.
Guys, if Solanke this season wasn't at Spurs but was the number 9 for Bournemouth this season. What would Solanke be doing in everyone's opinion?
So he would have scored what, more than 7?
Well,
I think he scores more goals. Does that make him Harry Kane level? No. But I think the issue with Solanke is, one, he's playing in a system that stinks, and two, we don't have the wide inside forwards to complement him. When Liverpool had a front three, it was Mane, Salah, and Fabinho, right? Those three combined, they worked off each other. They were killers. We've got the worst. I think Spurs have got one of the worst front three combinations in the top 10. Like really bad. It's very poor.
But hang on. There's been many. Sorry, I've got to disagree with this. First of all, I'm going to show you. This is Dominic Solanke's career, right? Yeah. So when we're talking about he's better than Santiago Gimenez, who's about 5 years younger and pulling up goals in Champions League.
I don't agree with that, by the way.
I will tell you, Santiago Gimenez is not going to be anything special. I promise you that. I can promise you that.
No, right, Arian, we talked about this. You've got to stop using words like I can confidently say and I can. Arian, no, you. This is the problem. You can't. You can't. Arian, no one. I
can be wrong, but I can confidently tell you something. I can.
You can confidently.
Look.
Arian,
I'm confidently wrong.
You confidently told me earlier about how Ange's teams completely outscored Jose's teams, and there was no difference. So you can't confidently tell me you can
look,
feel
Saba,
it, right?
Saba, what do you want? What game are you playing at here? Like, because let me ask you something, okay? When I've spoken to you enough to know that you're an intelligent person. So when I bring up something about how Mourinho had Kane, why is it that you write that off as if it's not relevant?
No. See, Aaron,
no.
I think
why
you didn't listen.
Let me ask you something, Saba. For six For 6 games, Jose Mourinho did not have Harry Kane, and he did not have Heung-min Son because Heung-min Son's arm was broken and Harry Kane had no hamstring. Do you know what we did in those 6 games?
What?
Do you know what happened in those 6 games? Do you remember the period I'm talking about? For 6 games, it was right before Mourinho's job was saved by COVID-19 because for 6 games we did not have Son because his arm was broken against Aston Villa, and we did not have Harry Kane because he tore his hamstring in Southampton. In those 6 games, we scored 1 penalty courtesy of Dele Alli, and we did nothing else.
Sure. So, Arian, let me tell you why, because I caveated this earlier for you, but you've not listened.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Mourinho only had Son and Kane. The rest of his team was dreadful, right? Ange Postecoglou doesn't have a dreadful team. So, as somebody said earlier, the goals can get shared out more. At Spurs, Jose came in. He knew, I've got a crap defence. I've got no playmaker. Right, what am I going to do? If you look at it, Jose Mourinho's the one that converted Harry Kane from being a centre forward to a playmaker.
That's right? Fair. To be fair.
Right. So all of this praise that Harry Kane gets now for dropping deep and being a playmaker, Jose's the one that went, I need to do something here because my squad's shit. But I don't know what this conversation's got to do with Jose. My point is, we're looking. No, I bought him about 2 hours ago, mate. We're looking at Dominic Solanke, right? Dominic Solanke has had 1 good year in a 10-year career, right? If I'm going to be, that's probably a bit harsh. I'll take away the first 2 years of him being a teenager. Dominic Solanke's had 1 good year at a good standard, and then Spurs go, that's the guy we want. We're going to go and spend 55, 60 million on him. And then our fans go, oh, he's much better than X, much better than Y, much better than Z, right? This is what we do all the time, Arian.
But do you know why it is, Sabah? Do you know why that is?
Hang on. We look at other players that have achieved or that are doing well elsewhere, and we automatically mock them, right? We do it. We're still doing it this year. We've still got fans looking at Man United and going, haha, they're in a mess. They're level in the bloody league with us. Our manager's a genius and a legend. They're shit. That's what our fans do, Arian.